I'm completely unprepared to make hay. I went to the 600 still down because I don't have a tire for it. So it was the hay tractor I normally rake hay with. So I was gonna rake hay with the 550, but guess what? Battery's dead. I can't get it to jump off. I got the battery charger on it now. So I had to unhook the baler and hook the rake up to the 4000. And I didn't rake this field out here. And I come back. I had the charger on the Oliver to see if it would crank, and it won't crank. This 4000 is hard to rake hay with because it's just so big, long, hard to turn around. I really miss that 600, raking with a 600. But I just come up here with the 4000 and tried to jump the Oliver off, but it won't jump off. So I hooked the battery charger back up to it. So I guess I'm raking with the 4000, but that's putting me behind schedule because normally after I get a field raked, I'd usually let my dad rake. And I would come behind in the baler 4000 and start baling. But I'm down to one tractor, so I got a friend of mine who was gonna rake hay for me, but I ain't got but one tractor, so I sent him home. I was like, I'll go ahead and rake it, and then it'll take me about an hour or so, and I'll call you and let you know when I'm baling. So let's take the big 4000. I done checked the gas and filled up the oil, so we're gonna take the 4000 across the creek. I done got the upper side here raked, and see how we do. Also bought a new hat. New season, new hat. So there's that. All right. Well, I've started baling. I baled the upper field. I got a busted one right here. The thing likes to eat. You get into a it's a shitty bale right here. I'll just bust that one and rebale it. If you get into a soft spot in the windrow where you don't have a lot of hay, for whatever reason, this thing don't like it, and it'll dump that bale. And but anyway, I got it jammed up. I stopped it. I was gonna got up here in this area and was gonna turn around and back up. And I stopped it with too much hay in the feeder. So I've got to clean this out and get back to baling. Okay, we're down here at field number 3. I got 19 bales out of the first field, which I didn't cut last year, but now that I got cows, I feel like I gotta cut every field I can. So I don't have anything to compare it to. I got 27 out of the field behind the house, which last year I only got 21, I think. And so we're at field number 3. I fertilized all of them last year. I can't remember how many I got out of this field last year, but I'm hoping to get more. So I gotta swing the tongue of the baler over, and we'll get the bale in this field too. We got this field done. There's 18 bales in here, just in time. Here comes the man with the trailer. We're gonna load this field and take these back to the barn and stack them, and then we're going to go to the field on the back and leave them on the trailer. So here we go. What's going on, guys? It's the next day. We worked kind of late last night. We got the 3 fields done. I got one more field to bale. I think it's about 50 bales. And another field that's I'm gonna bale. It's not really that great hay. I'm probably gonna use it to like put in like washes, stuff like that. Go ahead and bale it. I don't think it's worth feeding to even like goats. It's real crappy. But today I've had Oliver hooked up to the battery charger all night. I tried jumping it off with my truck. I tried jumping it off with the 4000, and it just wouldn't do it. And I had one of those cheap Harbor Freight $10 battery tenders on it. It didn't. I don't know if the battery's too big. It's a big battery, but it didn't. It did not maintain it. So let's see if she'll crank. All right, let's see what she'll do. Come on, baby. Don't let me down. Like a champ. I'm gonna drop the bush hog off, the rake up to it, and rake it. Well, that didn't quite go as planned. I actually stalled it out. So I had to bring the F-150 down here to jump it off, and it actually jumped off and started back up. So I couldn't cut it off, and it kept wanting to roll back too far. So I kind of had it in gear, and I had a cinder block. I was going to try to throw it under the tire where it would stop, and I was kind of standing up in the seat, and my foot came off the clutch, and it stalled out. But she jumped back off. We got her hooked up now, so let's hit the field. All right, that's done with the backfield. I was hoping there's gonna be a giant rock. I know this rock's here. It didn't just discover this. I thought there was gonna be about 50, but I think there's about 60 bales back here. It bailed really well. I had probably 4 or 5 busts out of 60 bales. This one right here is coming out busted, but I got one more little strip, that garbage hay, and it'll just get mixed in with it. And I'll try to bale it again. I usually give them 2 shots to bale. You know, just to try to get, you don't want to leave a bunch of hay out here in the field, else you got to come pick it up, or it leaves a big dead spot, or come bush hog it or whatever. So I'm not going to pull this out of the baler and try to bale it again. It's not enough to make a bale. But anyway, we'll get this thing ready and head back. Well, that's it. Except for the hard work, still got to pick it up, but it's made. 4000 did good. Surprised on that. Not surprised. It usually does pretty good, other than the tire issue. Baler did good. About the same as it always does. You know, dropped a few bales here and there, but overall it did pretty good. And that's it. So if you guys like it, subscribe to it, and I'll see you later.